Hi everybody, this is Vanessa with Grow Opportunity, and today we're going to talk about money and your mindset. Grow Opportunity is about personal development, as you already know, and that includes our personal finances. We will have a lot of videos in the future, especially with interviews with experts that will help us manage our own money in a much better way. However, we have to start at the beginning. So we're going to talk about money, but everything starts with the way we think, okay? As you know, well, maybe you don't know, but everything in this universe is energy. We are energy, animals are energy, things are energy, even things that don't have lives have energy, and everything is at a certain vibration. Some highs, some lows, even we become higher or lower vibrations depending on how we're feeling, and it may vary day to day. So everything is connected, which means money has energy as well. Money is energy as well. And it is very important what energy we project to money, because that will determine if money comes to us or gets away from us. And we don't want that. We don't want it to get away from us. We want it to come. So we're going to talk about these. We're going to talk about our mindset and money. I learned about this about 2 or 3 years ago, and mostly through books like The Science of Getting Rich, Think and Grow Rich, Jen Sincero's You're a Badass at Making Money, The Richest Man of Babylon, all these books that talk about the way you think and money, and they are so helpful. I will list them down below so you can check them out. Hopefully that will be helpful for you as well as it was for me. So it all talks about how you think about money. For example, did you grow up with parents telling you that rich people are bad, rich people are evil? Money is always, when there's money involved, there's always problems, and thinking money is bad and evil as well. And, do you have a story attached to you? Are you attached to a story? Like, I grew up poor, we couldn't afford this, we couldn't afford that, no, that was too much for us. In my family, we did not have that. And is that really your mentality, that you cannot afford, you cannot have, you didn't grow up that way, rich guys and girls are show-offs. I was going to curse. You get the point. You get the point. Did you grow up like that with that mentality for years? Okay, that is the energy that you give out to the universe about money. So you want money, now you're a grown-up. Money gets you nice things aside paying your bills. Yes, it pays for your mortgage or your rent and your car, but also can get you vacations and can get you all this other stuff that you like. So you want money, but in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, I want money, but money is bad. I don't want to be a bad person. Will money make me an evil person? Will I be ruined by money? So you start having all these conflicts in your mind, and you want it, but you don't want it. Yes, but no. So this energy, money, is thinking, wait a minute. Like, do you want me or do you not want me? Should I come to you or should I leave? Because it sounds like you're not sure. It's like a person. Like, if you tell somebody, oh yes, come, and then no, never mind, cancel, that person's gonna be confused, right? It's gonna be like, well, do you want to see me or do you want me to leave? So money will have the same attitude towards you. Do you want me or do you not want me? So you have to make a strong decision that involves your mind and your heart. Like, what do you want? Do you want money? Yes, of course you want money. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 6 steps to help you change your mindset when it comes to money. Okay, So the first thing, and this is a really good exercise, and it was from the book. Actually, I think that was from You're a Badass at Making Money. You have to, well, actually, you know what? It is in other books too, because I can name a couple that will give you this exercise. Make a list of all the things that you want that money can get you, okay? For example, I want to buy a house, I want to buy a car, I want to buy clothes, I want this, I want this, I want this. Think of everything that you want and think of it as it's awesome. It's, yes, this is, I want a really, really like cool car. I want, you know, and then ask yourself, why do you want it? Why do you want these things? Do you want to feel more confident? Do you want to feel like you are financially secure? Does that make you feel secure? Do you want to feel important? Do you want validation from other people? Do you want, what do you want that hides behind the things that you want to buy? So figure that out first. Then once you know yourself, you put those things aside. You're like, okay, I want to feel more confident. I want more self-esteem. I want to feel important. I want to feel special. Okay, that's great. Now work for your goals. If money may represent more confidence and a little bit more value, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a representation of it. Making more money is a representation of how you want to feel. However, don't completely attach it. Don't think that if you don't have money, you don't have value. Or don't think that if you don't make enough money, don't let your self-esteem go down. Separate that. Be very, very aware. Get to know yourself first. Once you get to know yourself first, then decide your things about money and say everything in a positive way. So go back to, I want that cool car, I want that cool house, I want the, you know, the designer sunglasses, and I want this and I want that. And that's great. Like, hey, if you work hard for things, go for it. But the first thing is that you have to write down the things that you want, okay? And everything in a positive note. Step number 2, take 100% responsibility for where you are when it comes to money. Back when I was broke, when I was in debt, I used to blame 1,000 things. Oh, it's because, you know, they don't give me opportunity in this job. They don't give me clients. They don't take care of me. They, right? Or, oh, the tax is too much, like, it's too much percentage on the taxes. It's killing me, blah, blah, blah. Or, you know, there's 1,000 excuses that you can say, especially right now, for example, with the pandemic. I want these videos to be timeless, but we are going through a pandemic. Oh, I lost my job, I got laid off, you know, it's the pandemic. How could that be my fault? Like, there's no way that is actually out of my control. Yes, the pandemic is out of your control, but the actions that you have taken before all of this happened were yours. Did you manage your money well? Do you have emergency savings? Do you have multiple ways of getting income? Do you have investments? Do you have backup plan? Do you have another business in mind? Do you have a home business? If you don't, it's not the pandemic's fault. If you don't, it's your lack of planning, okay? But we're gonna change that, so no worries. So take 100% responsibility for your actions when it comes to money. Actually, when it comes to everything, but we're talking about money, okay? Step number 3, change your habits. Habit number 1, don't buy stuff. Nobody needs stuff. Don't buy these things that you see on TV or that you saw on Instagram, all these like bathing suits. Oh my God, one time I bought this bathing suit that on the photo, it looked amazing, and then when it came in the mail, it looked like a child made it. It was so ridiculous. I couldn't stop crying and laughing at the same time. So don't waste your money on stuff. You don't need crap, okay? So definitely, you know, change that habit. Also, let me think. Let me see what I wrote down. Your saving habits. Save 10% of everything you make. If you are in debt, save it to pay off your debt. If you're not in debt, save it to invest. But pay yourself first. And this is in all of the books, in all of them. Pay yourself at least 10% first. Invest that money. And that should be a habit, strong habit that you will never break, ever, okay? Another habit, how are your statements, bank accounts, your bills? Do you check? Or do you just send payments without reviewing? If you do that, that's a bad habit that you have to break. Check your checking account, your savings account, your statements, like get into good habits. So break the bad habits and get into good ones, like build habits, okay? So that's step number 3. Step number 4 goes back to energy, the law of attraction. The law of attraction, it's all about what you think, what you feel, and what you say. That it sends out all these signals out to the universe, and then things come back to you. So pay attention to the things that you say. If you are in debt, or if you just make low income, don't have a lot of money, and your friends, family, etc. want to do something that is too expensive, don't word it that way. Don't say, I can't come because I can't afford it. I can't buy that, I can't afford it, I can't afford it, I can't afford it. If you keep saying that, especially if you're telling people that, you're sending strong energy that you cannot afford something. So they're gonna see you as someone who's broke. You're gonna talk like someone who's broke. You're gonna be broke, and you're gonna be broke and broken, because your spirit is gonna go down because you keep saying you can't afford these things. So instead, if you actually cannot afford something, don't say it, but just work on the opposite. So if you're not gonna go out and spend money, say you're busy. Say you have something else to do. Say that you know you're working on something, and actually take action and work for like a goal that will bring you more money. So instead of focusing on what you don't have or what you cannot afford, change that thing and change that energy and do something that will bring you money. So don't talk like you're so poor and poor me and I can't pay for this, I can't pay for that. That's a mistake that I also used to do, and I do not do that anymore. Even if I'm ever broke again, you won't hear it. It's not gonna come out of my mouth, and it will never come out of your mouth again, okay? Step number 5, educate yourself. So the books are key. First, start with books like this that will change your mindset when they come to money, because you have to plant in your head that you have to think differently, and you have to change the way you see money, the way you feel money, and you have to know how it all works. So education first, start with things like that will change your mindset, and then move on to books where they teach you personal finances. One book that is very, very easy to understand and very basic, and it was also one of my first books, is called The Wealthy Barber. One of my clients gave it to me. He's a financial advisor, and he still is my financial advisor. And he recommended that book to me, and that was my first like little eye-opener of how I'm going to manage my money, and it was great. If you have children, there's a lot of ways to save for college. There's a lot of tips there. It's amazing. So I started with that, and then I moved on to a little bit more complex, per se, books or podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of advice from true experts. And I also talk with a lot of people who do better than me, who have more money, who have investments, and I want to learn from them. And people who do well, they are always happy to share. They are always happy to help other people. So learn. Education, education, education forever and ever will change your wallet, 100%. where am I now? Step number 6. Oh, last step, step number 6. Step number 6 is also related to energy. You have to give, donate, share, give a little bit, charity, something, okay? If you're in debt, I understand. If you're under, you're not gonna feel in a position to like give, but I guarantee you there's people who have less than you. Okay, if you don't have debt and you just have like low income or living paycheck to paycheck, same thing. There's someone who has less than you. And if you're already doing well, but you're watching this video just because you kind of want to know how money works, or you were curious and you got hooked on this video, doesn't matter. But if you're doing well in whatever level you are, if you give even a little bit to someone who needs it, the universe and the energy of money is going to come back to you, and it's going to bring you more. Whatever you give, you will receive in folds. It's going to be so much better. A lot of people do donate 10% of what they make. There's a lot of religions where they highly suggest it, or they make you do it, which I don't think. Nobody should make you do anything, but I do think that they say those things for a reason. And the reason is because the energy of giving has to move. You know, you give and receive, you give and receive, and you have to send that out to the world. So give something, even if it's a little bit, and get in that habit. Because if you are giving, let's say for the video, let's say 10%, right? Let's say that you give 10% of what you have, and at the beginning it might bother you, like, ooh, 10%, I can buy something with this. Get into that habit, because if you give right now that your money is low, when you have a lot of money, it's gonna be really hard to all of a sudden give 10% if you make a lot. Then you're probably not gonna do that. But if you get in the habit of giving a little bit, and then you make a little bit more, you give a little bit more, and then you make more and you give a little bit more, you're already in that habit. So you're already like, it's part of the process, it's part of the account, you know, like you have your little expenses, and a little bit of charity is on the side, and it's kind of like part of the bills. Okay, but you will do a lot for someone. You will help a lot to so many people that maybe they don't know you, but for sure they will be grateful to have, and that is going to give you more. Okay, anyway, that's the end of this video. So if you want to check out the books, please look down below. If you want to give me suggestions, questions, I've been getting a lot of emails, and I've been getting a lot of messages on Instagram. So please follow me on Instagram at Vanessa.GrowOpportunity. Follow Grow Opportunity on Facebook, and subscribe, like, and share this video. Take care. Bye.